My name is Nelson. Welcome to Aggressively Sweet. What's cracking? How's your butts? So, thanks so much for all the comments. I didn't get to read them all because work was very busy today. I, though, realized a few things. First of all, I got recommended Bookish Theory, which is what we're going to watch today, the explanation to Vsingularity. Very, very cool. And I will do also the live stage mix, right? Now, I'm going to be super honest, right? I know that I'm going to have people explain to me why I'm wrong in the comments. Up until now, no live has really blown my mind, okay? It blows my mind at their skill and how impressive it is. But for me personally, I always prefer the inner room sitting, just like Room Live, which was amazing. And also Tiny Desk compared to the live standing with the dancing and the all that. It's just I'm sure further on I may change my mind, but I think I know why it doesn't like blow my mind as much as a music video or as much as like a dance practice or as much as, you know, but we can discuss that another time. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of comments telling me, well, actually, you know, if you had seen this and that, you change your mind, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like I know why. And maybe I'll make a video explaining it when I've watched more live, if my opinion continues to, I don't even know why I said this. I'm going to regret it so much saying this. I will regret it so much. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll watch this right now, right? The explanation, and next video is going to be anyways the stage mix, right? And we'll see if my opinion continues. All right. I never said anything, okay? Forget about the whole live thing. Forget it. Don't even. There's no reason to tell me anything in the comments. It never happened. Forget about it. Forget about it, guys. It's all gone. It's done. All right, let's go.
Hello and welcome back to Book.
I wanted the song to continue. You know, this song is like, you got to listen to it in like a freaking huge loft, right? With like massive windows, and you're like, all went from top to bottom. You just came out of the shower. You didn't even like use the towel, and you're walking towards the bottle of whiskey. Awesome. All right, sorry. Let's get into it. It's kind of late, and I'm like,
hello and welcome back to Bookish Theories. In today's
Bookish
video,
Theories.
I would like to talk about V's intro Singularity, focusing on a little breakdown and analysis of both the lyrics and the music video.
Cool.
Singularity
I'm here for
is
it.
a neo-soul song that deals with the themes of identity,
Neo-soul. Okay.
loneliness, and self-reflection. In the V Live RM held after the release of Love Yourself Tear, he stated that the song was inspired by a book by Ray.
Is this his room? Original fake. Is this his room? Wow. Maybe it's not. That's cool. There's a book titled The Singularity is Near. Okay, yes.
The Singularity is near, when humans transcend biology. In the book,
I saw that in the comments.
who is an inventor and futurist, talks about the role of artificial intelligence in humanity's future. He discusses the ways in which AI, nanotechnology, and robotics will change mankind to the point of no return, and predicts a future when machine intelligence and humanity will merge together as a next step of evolution. Now, the book is more than 600 pages.
My God.
Just long and extremely difficult to understand. But what does AI
how is this meme better than all the other math memes?
and human evolution have to do with V and his intro? Well, in order to answer this question, the first
Let me subscribe real quick and like the video. Bookish
thing that we
Theories,
need
10
to
out of
do
10.
is to understand what singularity actually is. If we take a look at the dictionary and consider the themes of the song and what Aram said in the V Live, two definitions in particular are worth
Is she
looking
Italian?
into. On a general level, singularity refers to the state of being singular, that is, being unique, different, but also strange in a way. Being singular means to be exceptional, but also a single individual, alone if you will, because you are not like everybody else. As we'll see in a second, this condition is very fitting with the lyrics, but let's take a look at the second meaning first.
Yeah,
If we take into
I was reading,
account the book mentioned by Aram, then singularity also refers to the hypothetical moment in time when technology becomes so advanced that humanity undergoes a drastic and irreversible change. If we put the two definitions together, then the singularity V is singing about is the point of no return when somebody becomes aware of being singular, an individual that is unique but also lonely because of that. This is a moment of change they cannot go back from, a moment of self-awareness that triggers self-reflection. Now bear in mind, Singularity is the first song that was released after Love Yourself Her. So right off the bat, the change implied in the title is pretty obvious. From the optimistic and romantic vibe of Her, we move to a darker concept that deals with the toxic and negative aspects of love and the ending of a relationship. So Singularity should be regarded as a bridge of sorts between the two themes. In the song, change is approached as something that creeps in almost unexpectedly. It's a dream, an illusion, but this illusion turns into a painful reality that triggers this change of perception in the first place. The moment of self-reflection V is singing about is caused by the same love described in songs like Serendipity and DNA. Back then, love was a positive feeling, something real and heartfelt. But now it's over, and Singularity introduces us to the idea that that love was a fake love all along. Let's take a look at the lyrics to see what I mean. At the beginning, the song opens with V awakening from.
Oh man, I'm getting a lot of it, but dude, this is the reason I was so bad at school. My attention span is like, I must have something. It must be something. All right, a sound of something breaking. I awake from sleep. A sound full of unfamiliarity. Try to cover my ears, but can't go to sleep. Nice. One of the comments was saying about V. It was Carla, right? Had a lot of information about him, how he's like very, very different than the others. A lot of very artistic, feels like an alien, etc., etc. So this song kind of makes a lot of sense.
Right off the bat, this is very telling because it implies that what came before was a dream. The love, the comfort, the hope even are all things of the past. But now he is awake and reality is waiting for him. In the music video, the world that surrounds him is very minimal. The colors here are mainly neutral, which is something that conveys the desolating feeling that follows his awakening. But every once in a while, bright colors engulf him, which implies that traces of the dream still linger in reality. The main colors that we see here are red, blue and purple. Now the red first appears when V sings about the pain he feels in his throat. In the song, he doesn't have a voice, and this is important because as a singer, his voice is what defines him, a symbol of his identity, if you will. Later on, it is revealed that the sound that awakes him is the cracking of a frozen lake, a lake that he dumped himself into and through which he buried his voice for you. Now, if we take into account how personal BTS music usually is, Singularity may be seen as a statement of the members' feelings regarding their fame and popularity. The lyrics here could be read as them sacrificing their real voice and their identity in order to please us. And
it's ringing again, that sound. A crack again on this frozen lake. I've dumped myself into the lake. I buried my voice for you.
This idea would also be confirmed by the fact that at the end of the video, we see V being loved and surrounded by the purple, but still wearing a mask that cries a black tear. As the lyrics say, he lost himself but gained us. And at the end, he questions if all he did actually meant anything. He wonders what was he supposed to do back then instead of throwing himself away. This view is very plausible, but at the same time, it kinda ignores the real meaning of the word singularity, because in the book mentioned by Aram, singularity refers to a universal change. This means that while the song may be referring to something personal, it's more likely that the focus is on the universality of the feelings V is singing about. Even if all of us are unique individuals, we all suffer the same. And most importantly, we all sacrifice ourselves when we are in love. We put on masks, we lose ourselves and pretend to be someone that we are not because we think that this is the only way somebody will love us. This is of course a very dark way of looking at love, but this is literally the whole point of Love Yourself tier. So Singularity introduces us to that concept. The entire album revolves around the idea of becoming aware that love cannot save you unless you love yourself first. And Singularity portrays the moment of
What does Ru say? RuPaul? If you don't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love somebody else, right?
change
Very true.
in which this realization actually
Very
takes
true.
place. In the song, V says that he cannot go back to sleep. And this is so because this change is irreversible. Once we realize that somebody's love is not the answer, that love becomes a fake love. Because according to BTS, the only way you can truly love and be loved is to love yourself first. Accepting this, however, is not easy, and the video shows this when V dances with the coat rack. Here, he just woke up, so he's still longing for that dream of love. But he's alone, and the rest of the video shows him coming to terms with his loneliness. The red, the blue and the purple in this scenario convey the feelings that follow his awakening. We see the red of love and passion turning into the purple that links the love to the sadness symbolized by the blue. And all these feelings are experienced in solitude. There's only him and his masks, and the song offers no resolution to his phantom pain. This is so because Singularity marks the change, but not the solution. The solution will be found in answer, but Singularity shows you how the process of loving yourself actually begins. By realizing that you are exceptional, but also alone. And because of that, you have to be the first one that loves you. The frozen lake in this scenario symbolizes the depths of human identity. In the song, the lake cracks because this is the beginning of the journey. It's cold, painful, and you can drown if you are not careful. But there's hope, because spring, even if it's not here yet, will come and melt the ice. So that's it from me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please think about liking and subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, guys.
From the
I'll
first
see you
meme.
next time. Bye bye.
Okay, for starters, kind of unacceptable that this video only has 35,000 views, because I freaking bet you, there's like at least 2 videos out there reacting to this video that have like 100,000 likes. I bet you, right? And that's just like the life we live in, right? Some guy like me just watches this video and gets 100,000 likes, and the actual video only has 35, which, by the way, was a fantastic video, a lot of research into it. And like, guys, the meme at the start, like, that was epic. That was probably the most I've laughed during a reaction, I think, right? This was funnier than zombies, right? I couldn't, I came back and then I had to stop, but maybe it's just for the day. All right, so very quickly, a lot of complex stuff, and it's kind of late, so I'm not like fully grasping it. I have a thing that I always think with like critics and analysts and everything, that like, I know artists very often like put thought into every little thing, especially BTS, right? But a lot of times, blue is blue because it looks good, you know? I'm not saying for this specific thing, but like a lot of times, purple is purple because it goes really well with the hair that day, right? And that's like in all art, there's always loads of symbolisms and things on purpose, but there's always a thing that it just, the designer said so, you know? They were like, no, we cannot put yellow here, all right? We can put blue if you want, but we're not going to put yellow. It's disgusting, you know? So like, I know that, I don't know, but I feel like a lot of times with these analysis and like the explained and stuff, they go very, very deep, and they see things that potentially the artist didn't see or didn't intend to. However, a lot of times they are able to discover things that maybe the artist was feeling, and hence led to his choice, even though it wasn't like a choice on purpose, you know? But yeah, this reading some of the comments, plus this video, gives me a better understanding of V as a person, and how you know, he at least he feels like very, very sort of secluded, you know, from everybody, even though he is like loved, you know. It's a weird feeling, I'm sure. It definitely, the music video definitely deserves this video, because it is it's probably one of the best video clips that I've seen from BTS, in a way that it was almost like watching like a very, very high tier art performance, right? Even going to like a gallery, you know. It was like extremely artistic, very, very cool. I know I will look up Black Swan as well, but this was fantastic. Big thank you to Bookish Theories. Go freaking subscribe and give, because this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. But it is what it is, right? I'm gonna watch more of the videos. I really like it. I love the memes. Some parts were hard for me to understand because I'm really slow, and also it's kind of late. But man, what a great song, guys! Thank you so much for watching. Forget about what I said about live. I don't want to see a single comment. All right, we'll discuss it another time. I don't even know why I said it. Oh no, what have I done, Nelson? What have you done? I will go watch the stage mix right now, and I'll have it up soon, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Rock and rollies.